a demon with a wicked grin, glowing red eyes and horns that could double as coat hooks, soared through the sky with wings flapping majestically. Its skin, a surprising shade of blue, added a touch of cosmic style to its demonic ensemble. As it descended towards a building, a fearless warrior, armed with a sword that probably had its own gym membership, sliced through the air like a culinary ninja. The monster, taken aback by the unexpected guest appearance, let out a roar that could make even the toughest horror movie scream in envy. The warrior strutted towards the bewildered beast, a grin playing on his face as if he'd just pulled off the greatest surprise party ever. In a plot twist that the monster didn't see coming, it ended up diced into pieces, its body parts doing a gravity-defying dance before landing unceremoniously on the ground. The warrior, now surrounded by companions who popped in like unexpected party guests, flashed a victorious smile before making a stylish exit. In the backdrop of a rain-soaked, magnificent building, the inside decided to go against the weather report by setting itself on fire. Our hero stood tall over his comrades, ready to face the next challenge. Enter Ed Roth Taylor, a third-rate villain who probably got his villainous diploma online. Taylor McClure, our protagonist, charged at Ed, deciding that talking was so last season. Magic circles appeared at Ed's fingertips, probably ordered from a wizard catalog. Taylor swung his sword with determination, but Ed, the magician of multitasking, conjured a bow and arrow like a mystical archer on speed. In the final showdown, as the arrow aimed for its target, Ed had a moment of reflection. He was supposed to be a nobody, a bit player in the story, but something switched in his narrative GPS. Ed, fully embracing his role as the third-rate villain, redirected his aim towards his unsuspecting friends. Chaos ensued as the arrow found its mark, but Taylor, not to be outdone, closed in and stabbed Ed through the chest. Blood flowed, lips grinned, and somewhere in the chaos, a dramatic scene director got a promotion. Against all odds, the protagonist faced the impossible, while the villain relished his newfound evil expertise. Ed, now fully committed to the role, vowed to survive for the sake of reaching the story's end. In a room decked out like a Renaissance fever dream, our hero sat on his bed, reading a letter that sealed his fate. Removal from the family register. Kicked out with all the grace of a swan on roller skates, Ed's reputation hit rock bottom. Tears flowed like a waterfall as he faced the unfairness of his situation. But here's the twist. This wasn't Ed Roth Taylor. It was just a regular person from modern times who stumbled into a magic school game. Crestfallen over the turn of events, he longed for the overpowered characters he once controlled, realizing that life in a magical academy was no Hogwarts vacation. Possessing the absolute worst of characters, our hero found himself in the shoes of Roth Taylor at the least opportune moment, right when he got the boot from his family. An outbreak of misfortune turned him into the circus act of the magical world, with others pointing and laughing at his disowned predicament. But alas, even the audience grew tired of the spectacle, leaving him to wallow in his woeful existence. As he gazed at his status screen, a cruel reminder of his unfortunate fate, the stats screamed their verdict. He was the dumpster fire of magical intellect, attending the Faculty of Magic with a brain that seemed to have taken an extended vacation to rock bottom. Suddenly, the pieces of the puzzle clicked, explaining why Ed was the equivalent of a tragic character in a comedy. Recalling the later chapters of his in-game story, our hero remembered Ed's pitiful begging, looking like he had just wrestled a tornado. Thankfully, Ed survived the streets, and with a heavy sigh, our hero pondered why fate had handed him this dubious role. Clueless about how or why he ended up in this magical mess, he had no choice but to man up, or, in his case, mage up. Rather than a school, the academy resembled more of a bustling city, with the entire Ark and mountains as its sprawling premises. To escape prying eyes, our hero embarked on a journey, unwittingly trekking through an undeveloped forest that lay to the northeast. Half a day's walk was enough for him to grasp the gravity of his situation. Post-disownment was just the beginning of Ed's downward spiral. Despite being disowned, Ed miraculously retained his Academy membership card, offering him a ticket to a future rich in magic-infused glory. Armed with in-game knowledge, he set his sights on the simple goal of graduating. However, a tuition fee-sized mountain stood before him, and though the current semester's payment was sorted, future bills loomed like ominous storm clouds. In a world of magical mayhem and unexpected twists, follow Ed Roth Taylor's journey through enchanted halls and unforeseen adventures at Sylvania Academy. With each arrow engraved with destiny and every step tangled in secrets, will Ed's chaotic tale lead to triumph or expulsion? Stay tuned for Part 2, where the magical mysteries deepen and the unpredictable unfolds. Brace yourselves for a roller coaster ride you won't see coming. Subscribe and hit the like button to ensure you don't miss the next chapter of Ed's enchantment. Coming soon.